sure. Yep. And hey, everybody. I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations. And in today's live stream, I'm going to try to tidy up my workstation a little bit. And we'll be doing a lot of Q&A and just kind of hanging out. So in the craft room. I'm a little worried about my cat, but Randy told me not to be. I think maybe she's just tired. But I don't know, she's been kind of off today. So I'm like, about my kitty. Hey Kaylee, hey Forging Snores. Meow, hey Wolf Creek, hey Cosplay, hey everybody. It's great to see y'all today. So yeah, I wanted to clean up my workstation, but I am just where do you put stuff whenever it doesn't have a place to go? Like, you know what I mean? Hey Janine, hey Lisa. Now, the way we start off all the live streams here lately, I do want to remind you guys that if you have a question that you'd like answered, be sure to do the @ sign and then Yvonne Williams, just like how my screen name is, and that'll highlight your question in orange. That makes it a lot easier for Randy and I to be able to answer your questions. Hey, Deborah, welcome to my live stream. Hey, Tashers. Ah! Hey, Bettina. Okay, so we've got, you can see just table, kind of messy. That's the least messy of the tables. And there's my pretty kitty. I really hope she's okay. And Randy said she's fine, but I'm like, should we take her to the vet? I don't know. Like, I don't know. She just, you know how you can tell when a pet's like acting weird? She's acting weird. Oh my god, okay. And then this is the area that I'm like, oh, I've got to get this tidied up. So I guess we'll start with this table. Start with the easy one, right? Hey, Carol. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Mikio. Oh, Basha says, obsessed with your videos. Right on. Will you ever be teaching in the New Jersey, New York area? We don't have any plans to this year, but there's no telling what the future holds. Hey, Jenny Vonk. Any chance she got into a plant? My orange fluffer got into a pothos vine. He had the kitty runs for a week. I don't know, Natasha, because she's an indoor-outdoor cat. She hasn't bothered anything in the house, but my biggest fear right now is what if she ate a mouse that had like gotten into like rat poison or something, like secondhand poisoning, if that makes sense. Um, I don't know. Because I mean, Randy's dad just lost his dog to mysterious, like he was fine one day and gone the next. Um, and so I'm like, my kitty, like super worried. Oh, right on, Mikio. Aw, Leroy's so cute. Gotcha, Tracy. Yeah, and that's the thing. And then Brandy's like, she's fine. She's probably just really tired. Um, I hope that's the case. But like, I tried to pick her up, and she was really like tense and like yelled like it was paining her. And then hissed in my face, and I was like, because she's never hissed at me before. Excuse me. And so I don't know. Okay, dropping it though. We will cross our fingers and hope that she's okay. Yeah, Randy said we'll see how she's feeling after the live stream, just in case she does need a solid nap without me like poking her, being like, "You okay?" Luckily, if it's frat. Oh, if you see bloody gums or anything, get her to the vet. Right on. Hey, Lannis. Oh gosh, I'd love to go visit in California. Well, she ate a little bit this morning, Teresa, but it's like I even tried to lure her with some treats and she wouldn't. She's not eating right now, and her tongue's really wet. I don't know. Anyways, so this is something that I want to show you guys. I'm going to totally focus on crafting. That way I don't just cry about my cat for an hour. But we had cast these out of resin, and then yeah, I'm gonna go rummaging through the poop bin later, Linda, to see if any of the cats have the crazy poops. Okay, right on, Abby. But we had cast these in resin and then used. This is the best thing ever for electroforming because I do have where is that? Some like paint on. Where are you at, a little thing of graphite paint that I'd gotten on Amazon, but it's very thick and it holds brush strokes a little more than what I'd like it to. But this stuff, it's a dry film lubricant. It's graphite spray. I can't remember who, but one of y'all very generously sent this to me. And it has been the best thing ever, especially on little pieces like these cabochons that have a lot of detail with, like, you know, all the petals of the roses and stuff. Okay, Sparkies. And so now we're going to be prepping these up to electroform in the bath. And so I think first things first, that's what I'm going to show you guys, because I don't have anything prepped up in the tub right now. And when I'm electroforming, I kind of feel like if I don't have something in the tub, then I'm losing the opportunity. Like, you know, it's time lost. So, gonna tidying up tape and stuff. Let's get this turned around so that y'all can see what's up. Hey, Amanda in Maine. Right on. Well, I'm really glad you've been enjoying our work. Oh, here I was telling Randy. You all right, love? Gotcha. No, be as loud as you want, honey. Okay. So this is just my soldering stuff. And there's my Randy choking to death on his water. As the Randy do. Where am I going to put this stuff? Yeah. Nope, you won't fit in that drawer. But you will fit in... Yeah, this one. That looks great. Okay. So what I'm going to do for these guys is I'm going to use a 20 gauge copper. Now this is going to be a bare copper. It's still from Parawire. And where's my flush cutters? This is what happens whenever I don't tidy up. I just grow little piles on top of piles everywhere, and then I can't find anything. There we go. And I'm snipping off about a foot, 12 inches or so. How do you raise money for a big purchase? I tried to GoFundMe under artist, no luck. There, I'm needing a jewel tool for my stones. Awesome machine. Ooh, that's a really good question. Hey, Allison. It's going pretty good. Oh, hey, Patricia. I'm sorry, I haven't been on Facebook in ages. Are you able to send a Patreon message, like a private message on Patreon? Like, and because if it's personal Facebook, I don't check that at all anymore. But I do sometimes still try to get on my business Facebook page. So I'm trying to make a little carriage that we can hold the cabochon in that will conduct electricity but won't leave too many markings on the cab, if that makes sense. So this way we'll be able to settle this down. Hey, Sandra. Settled it down into the electroforming solution. Having no luck. What kind of clay do you use for electroforming? I tried to start, but I've only found some air dry clay, which would break easily. I really like epoxy sculpt because it's sticky and doesn't require baking, so you can use it in conjunction with like organic materials and different things. Though I have also done polymer clay, like this one here was made with polymer clay. But my favorite combination that I found is a mixture between the epoxy sculpt and then using some copper tape for different things also. Won't sign me up, Patreon is allowing. Oh, I don't know, Patricia. The best thing that I could recommend would be to contact Patreon support and see if they can help you, because Randy and I don't really have any control control over that kind of stuff on our end. I did, Abby. That is so cool. Hey, Inspired. Hey, Tracy. Oh, right on. Oh, trying to catch up. Susan says, I know how you feel. My computer desk is full of crafting now. I'm on the computer and crafting at the same time. Yeah. So let's all tidy up our workstation for a bit. But so this is the little carriage that I'm going to use to electroform. And about halfway through, I'll take it out, rinse it, and then flip it. That way it doesn't get, overly dimpled in any one single area. Hey, Terry. How's it going? A little late. Crafting always takes longer than expected. Well, naturally, Candace. But yeah, so we've got this here. Lena says, got my first soldering iron and some copper tape. Now what? Hee Those who wander aren't always lost. They're looking for rocks. That's fair. I was going to ask, does it leave marks when you do it that way? It can. Anytime that the wire's making contact, it can leave an indentation because the electroforming will happen around it. So I usually will set a timer for myself. If I like something like this, I'll probably would be a good idea every 30 minutes or so to go through and shift it just a little bit. And then also, I'll do enough of an electroform that if there is any dimpling around the edges, that there'll be enough copper formed up on it that I'll be able to like file it down to where it is smooth again. So, because I figure if it's either consistently bumpy or consistently smooth, it'll look like I did it on purpose. Oh, congratulations! That is, Randy had piped up. I don't know if you heard him, but he said that's really great news. Oh no, Jim, charge your phone. Towel asks, "What eyeshadow are you wearing?" It was some from a really cute palette that Amic Balm sent me. I did a video. Well, I shot some footage of a video of doing a full face up with it, but today I've just got the eyeshadow on. What if you make little prongs around the whole edges so it looks like you wanted it that way? That would totally work, Blue. And another thing I can demonstrate that we do always have the option of if you just wanted a solid copper piece. Again, I am coming through with, again, about 12 inches. This is probably way more than what I need of the 20 gauge solid bare copper pair from Parawire. And I'm just kind of shaping it a bit with my thumbs. But I'm going to use this one because whenever I formed it with the resin, I overfilled the mold a little bit and it has like this edge on it. So I'm going to set this in the edge, which this would not be stable enough if I were just doing this as like just wire wrapping. Oh no. And there I go scratching it up with my fingernail. So trying to get a nice solid twist on it without distorting the wires too much. Oh, sorry, babe. Ah, drat. It's upside down. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Okay, so we're going to loosen it up a bit. Undo that twisting. And then put that back in, right side up this time. And just do a couple of twists. Okay, we've got some questions. Ooh, no, we won't be going to Las Vegas, Renee. Jody says, I've always wanted to electroform with silver. Can that be done? Is there silver tape? I don't know if there's silver tape, but I know that you can it's much more of a plating process. Because silver being more expensive, you don't want to put as thick of a layer on it. Or, I mean, you can. It's just going to up your cost. But you can make it out of copper. Like I could take this piece that's been formed with a nice thick texture and everything on top of the copper tape and then dip this into the silver nitrite. I can't remember, I can never remember if it's nitrite or nitrate, but you can dip it into that solution and do the electroplating process and it'll plate it with silver. So this way you can take like this one was done, this bottom part was just copper tape and then this top part was epoxy sculpt and then just like a copper ring that I had made. Um Aaron, oh my god, it's amazing. But yeah, you could build it up and get like the form with copper and then plate the silver onto that, I believe. My very unexperienced, like I'm just kind of making stuff up really. It could completely not work that way, but I think if I were trying it, I would try that. However misinformed it might be. Cosplay Noob says, would taping the wire to the back of the cab be better? The front is all the same. You could do that as well. And then I'm going to show you guys a couple of different ways that you could do that. Ooh, holy crap. Holly, yeah, if you do exclamation point mail, it'll come up with our shipping address. Why does it matter how it is in the wire? Well, ooh, putting them on old tablespoons to electroform it. I have no idea, Abby. I hadn't tried that. Do what, love? Yes, I am. Yes, huh? I read that one by Aaron. I'm showing just a couple of different ways. This is a way to electroform the cab if you want it to just be a plain copper cab after it's all said and done. This one I'm actually going to be leaving this on there. And so here they are. And so again, I'm actually just going to keep twisting this until it's a full length of the bail. And then I think, I'm not going to hammer it. I don't want to disturb the cat, but hammering it would be a really good idea. And then I'm just going to bend this around. And then do, because even though we are going to be building copper up on top of this, I'm learning that I can't rely on that copper. It's a better idea to go ahead and have it be very stable before doing the electroplating or electroforming. Could you hold, leave, or fold the cab? Well, I'm not sure what you're asking, Tracy. And then let's smush that little bit of wire down. Now again, this is a way that I wouldn't normally wrap this and just have it like, boom, be sold as is. Maybe if it had a little bit more of a channel. Make sure it's centered up. And then we can actually take some copper tape and go around. These are resin that are covered in graphite paint. I'm actually going to be electroforming them. But here, I've got to go to the restroom. I'm going to leave you guys with Randy for just a minute. Hey, honey, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute. So if you guys have any questions that you've been dying to ask Randy, now is the time.
I'll put them on the list. How about that?
Come on, honey.
Yeah. Oh. Goodness, there's a lot of questions on this list. Hello, everybody. Aaron, to answer the question you asked last Tuesday, I'm not sure if I got around to answering you or not. I finally finished grinding out all the things I need in order to do that video for you. Two types aren't exactly going to be like rainbowed by the end of it, but you'll get the idea. So yeah. Oh, thank you. It's my D&D shirt. Rocks fall and everyone dies. Good. How are you guys doing? Do you ever read the book Profit First? No, I haven't. I've never heard of it. I am having a good day. How about you guys? It says rocks fall and everyone dies, and then it's Grumpy Cat. He says good. Oh boy, more stuff. Okay, how many more boxes are you sending, Jim? Because I've been trying to like stay up on the post office just to make sure I'm not like having them sit there with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look over here. Okay, Grumpy Cat is kind of all of our spirit animals, I think. All right. Sounds like she's coming back, so you guys should be good to go. By the way, if you haven't commented on last Tuesday's live stream, go do that now, and you'll be in the giveaway thing for today. You gonna take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just super worried about
Well, you really shouldn't be.
that. I know. But it's like, it's interfering with my. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. Randy's the best though, isn't he? But yeah, we're doing a giveaway today of something. I don't know what yet. But, oh. What are we? Did I say last week what we were, or Tuesday what we were giving away? I don't remember. Okay, putting this back up. So we can get this flipped around. So, oh, I didn't say what we were giving away. We will be giving away this bad boy in today's live stream. So if you'd like a chance to win this, then be sure to leave a comment on Tuesday's live stream from this past Tuesday, and that'll put your name in the hat to win a very cool little pendant. No, Candace, I'm not feeling well at all today. I was having a really good morning, but now I'm hopefully overreacting about my cat. I don't think she's feeling so good. So, okay, let's get back to answering questions then. But yeah, so you can see the way that that's on there. We can go through with some copper tape. I'm going to finish up this pendant first, Randy, and then answer comments. So this is just the 1/4 inch wide copper tape. And I'm going to go through. And now this whole thing will plate up. If this were just polymer clay or untreated resin, then I would honestly probably cover it with a layer of latex and just do the copper edging like how we're about to do. Hey, Sharisa. And then we're going to try to... Oh, goodness. There we go. Ooh, you could. I would honestly try to avoid in the electroforming process anything that might conduct electricity, because then it will plate up. Unless that's what you're going for. And if that's what you're going for, then it's better, I think, to use something very inexpensive as opposed to a really nice gold leafing. Okay, so now I'm just coming through and lining up this copper tape with the edge. Okay, that's good to know, Carol. She hasn't been thrown up or anything. It's honestly, Randy's probably right. I'm just overreacting. Or not over. He didn't. He never says I overreact. Even when I am, but I'm probably more worried than I need to be. But she's my baby. Okay, and so now we placed that tape, and this will give us a very nice solid connection to the wire as it builds up in the electroforming process. And I like to define where the wire is because I think it gives it like a really nice bezel look. But you could go ahead and just leave it smooth if you wanted. Now, this is also a technique that we could use with soft solder if we wanted to go through and use like a lead-free silver solder to make soldered jewelry. But I'm really hoping that I can get my hands on some copper sheeting and like bezel wire so that I can actually get into some forge. Oh gosh, Blue, thank you so much for that. I'm not gonna lie, that was part of why I'm worried. Is it's like, oh god, because we just had the oh, what's it called? The garbage disposal side of the sink is just pouring water out the bottom of it. So that was fun. So just happy homeowner stuff. But thank you guys. Um, thank you so much. And I swear to God, if you guys make me cry today, and ruin my makeup, I'm gonna be pretty upset. So, but yeah, so we've left a little gap there at the top. So, but since this is conductive, thank you so much, Erin. um, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not that. I keep that room closed off, and it has a window open. And morning, she was okay. Like, you know, I thought maybe she was just a little groggy, but I feel like she's a little worse for wear this afternoon than what she was this morning when we all woke up. Um, hey, Susan. Yeah, it is. It's just copper tape. We're gonna be dipping this into the electroforming bath, which I'm actually gonna take you guys right back there now to dapping and bench block that is good to flatten wire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way that I flatten wire, Gwen, is this is my bench block and this is my hammer, and they just. I'm really hoping that that's the case. Jim, thank you. So let's go dip this stuff into the electroforming solution, and then we'll do today's giveaway. Ooh, okay. Quiet says, not considering cost, is there a tier slash craft along kit that you'd recommend above the others? I'd probably go with dealer's choice. Gotcha. Now, with our craft along kits, the I recommend honestly probably I really like the wire wrapping because the combo kit, like we only do wire wrapping and chainmail, and then the dealer's choice is you'll just get like a random alternation between the two. um but I think, yeah, probably dealer's choice, honestly. uh so this is the electroforming setup. We've got the door open now, but oh gosh, thank you, Tallow. You guys. Yeah, we that's a zoo sure. Oops, dropped that on the ground. So, but yeah, anytime that I don't have something sitting in the bath, I'm like, I could have had it. Now, whenever it's resin, like how this piece doesn't have any metal on it, the resin itself will actually float. So to start with, I'm actually going to pinch the cage down on it just a little bit, and I'll loosen this up after it gets a little bit of copper built onto it. Thank you guys so much. Like, y'all have no idea how much this means to me. Like, y'all's generosity uh is awe-inspiring. Okay, so I've got my chopstick. God, girl. Mm. Would it ruin the piece to just let it sit on the bottom? Well, the thing is it has to have the copper, the electricity conduct through it. So this is the little thing that we're gonna clip on there, Allison. You guys. Well, now we're gonna have to take her to the vet, whether she needs it or not. Okay, and we've got our copper tube sitting in there, trying to not let the anode itself dip in. And I don't want our piece to be touching. You want the electricity to have to go through the solution. Ah, yeah, and you can see it got out of its cage and it's floating. So this is 100% the best group of people on the internet, and I'll fight anybody who tries to argue with me because 100% y'all are the greatest. Okay, try to not electrocute or acid burn myself. Come on, little buddy. There we go. I'm gonna dip them. This is a baking soda water solution. Oh, you'll sink in this one? Okay, so we're not gonna do that one right now. But yeah, Jim, that's a really good idea to reverse the cage. So the much easier alternative is to just thread it on, hook it on. Spirit, thank you. So we've hooked that on there. And we're gonna submerge this into the thing, clip it, and turn it on. And I'm sitting at 0.3 volts and 0.4 amps. So let's go do that giveaway. What time is it?
You doing the giveaway?
We'll wait 15 minutes. I didn't realize it was so early.
You gonna answer questions?
I am. I'm coming around to answer questions now, baby. She seems to be sleeping good. Like, I'm not gonna bother her. Like, I want so badly to like pet her and stick my fingers in her mouth and check her gums and like be like, got any poop in there, so I can see her poop and like stuff. Just like, but she probably just needs to sleep. Okie dokie. Ooh, Jim, that's a really good idea. Okay. Oh man, I am super behind on questions. No, you guys have been so generous. Yeah. Do you ever come across anything that just would not work with the wire wrapping no matter what you do with it? What did you do? I've had trouble with some really, really thick or overly large stones that they're just like lumpy tumbled stones that there just wasn't anything that I could do that I was happy with. And sometimes I feel like it's okay to be like, I'm just gonna thank you, Susan. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully she'll be okay. I'll keep you guys updated for sure on a Patreon. Like, okay. Like on the where you don't have to be a pledger just so that everybody can see. But usually whenever Susan, whenever I come across a project that it's just not wire wrapping, I'll put it back into the bead bin and come back to it later, maybe whenever I've learned a new technique, or maybe one day I'll find something else to do with it. But oh, Tracy, please just honestly, just you guys being here is a huge help. Like a huge help. So thank you. Jody asks, are you saying silver can be bound to copper or copper tape? Thank you. I think so. I'd consult the Google, the oracle that is Google. I'd talk to Google about it, and see what the internet says. But I think that's how it works. Maybe. I don't really know how they copper or how they silver plate copper wire if that's the case, right, Terry? Carol says, can you explain to me what is 18 karat liquid to tell fits real silver, not to underrate? How does that work? Oh, I have no idea, Carol. I'm sorry. Candace says, I found that silver colored bezels are copper underneath. I have sanded a few down to the copper for a different look. That's really interesting. I bet that gives a really cool effect, too. Daniel said, could you put the copper tape over the wire to add extra hold? Yeah. Thank you, Tracy. Michelle had asked, Blue Willow says, you have you have to show us when they're done because I think those will be beautiful when finished. I'll be sure to. Love the black roses. Are they polymer clay? Michelle, they're resin that's been covered with graphite spray, um, because it's conductive. But the mold that I use them from is on Amazon. Oh my God, Dory, thank you. Thank you guys. Um, the mold can be used with polymer clay also, though it's a little bit softer. You might do like liquid polymer clay. Thank you guys so much. Um, Rhonda asks, how often do you work with natural gemstones? Not often as I'd like, but used to I worked exclusively in gemstones. Like I kind of was a bit of a prude and was like, no, I shall not use glass or, resin or polymer, or, well, polymer clay I liked, but I felt like it had like a lower perceived value. But then whenever I found out the work that goes into making these glass beads and these resin and polymer clay, I was like, these are really fun. And they broadened the spectrum of what was possible. Um, um Jim had asked, could you carve a notch around the edge of the cab and set the wire in there for a better hold? That would be a really good idea. And you definitely could. Uh, JS asks, I was wondering where you purchase your white mailer boxes you send out to us. I get them in bulk, like 50 per package on Amazon. And I really like them because I mean, they're not the most the most durable to send in would be like double boxed with like all kinds of stuff, but they're way more durable as far as protecting stuff from getting crushed than what the bubble mailers we were using were. And then Randy goes through and stamps our logo onto all of them by hand. Oh no, Leslie. Huh, that's really weird. She says, I can never add a comment after your stream has ended. Is that because I'm in the UK? I don't think so. I think sometimes it can take 15, sometimes even 20 minutes after the stream is over for it to get to where you can leave a comment. So usually it's actually just on Thursday, just go back and comment, leave a comment on Tuesday's stream. Hopefully that'll help. Oh my God, right, Rachel? She says, I'm super quiet on here, but watch every live. Hey, Rachel, thank you. This group is bringing me to tears due to generosity. I wish I could help financially, but maybe sending healing light can help for now. I will take all the healing light y'all have to send, like 10,000 lumens kind of stuff. Oh my God, Misty. And I'm trying really hard to hold it together. And you guys are making it really hard. So thank you, but stop it. um, Laura says the gold leafing actually be conductive. Sorry if it's been asked. My video keeps buffering. I think it would be if it's real gold leafing. But the thing is that gold is so expensive. If you have real gold leafing, don't you dare cover it up with copper. Thanks, Nikio. Is there a difference between small, medium, large in your tier kits other than the number of projects? Um, t- they all have the same core project. So just to show you guys, where's they're on the table. I'll be right back. So right here is an example of this month's $20 wire wrapping kit. And it has a little hypoallergenic earring kit. So it's the earrings, the backs, and a charm. You can add in your own beads or whatever you like. In the little baggie. Just because these are like the same price as plastic bags. And I'm like, but you can reuse them. Abby, thank you. Thank you so much, Abby. A 20 gauge, well, it may or may not be 20 gauge, but it's this month's color is copper. And so for the project, we were hoping to send out 20 gauge for everybody because that's what we're trying to do. We were going to do like this style of pendant in this month's craft along kits. Like that's the tutorial we're doing. But then I also include at least 3 cabochons that I typically sell on my Etsy shop for like $10 each. but we try to reward you guys for your monthly pledge. So that's a pretty solid example of what you can expect in this month's craft along kit, as well as in we have some listings up on Etsy where if you don't want to pledge, you get like you can just buy a kit, but you have to pay for shipping. Which if you're international, that can get pretty expensive. But like we understand that some folks like Patreon isn't what you want to do, and I respect that. Bridget, it's we don't know. She's just you know how you can tell whenever a pet's just behaving differently. And I'm worried that she might have gotten into like something. But I don't know. Like Randy's like she's fine. She'll be okay. She's probably just really tired, and it could be that she just ate like a bad mouse or something. But she's not throwing up. She's a bit of a fever. I haven't pulled her mouth open to look and see the color of her gums yet because I found this out like 8 minutes before today's live stream started because I came upstairs and I saw that she was inside and I thought I'd let her out earlier. She was fine. But she must have come back inside like through the bathtub or something, and she was just sitting like very uncomfortable looking and like I was petting her and she's just non-responsive. Maybe she has big old eye goops. Like I don't know. We're definitely. I think we're gonna take her to the vet after the live stream's over and see what's up because I'm really afraid that I'd rather take her to the vet and find out that it's like not a big deal than to wait and have it be something that I could have fixed if I had taken her. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh, cat flu. The cat flu's a thing. What? But yeah, so that's what you can expect in this month's not lots of slobber. Actually, it's more on the dry side, Tracy. Like her nose is dry. Ember is super slobbery like all the time though. Okay. Yeah, congrats, Carrie. Oh, I've got more questions. Oh, I guess that was the last one. But so to finish answering your question, Heidi, for the $30 kit, you'd get more cabs, and like for 40 you probably get like more cabs and possibly more wire. Just a lot of it depends on what project we're doing that month, and then for the $50 you get like 3 projects. But and it's enough that like you just get like a bunch of cabs and resin, and sometimes I'll be able to fit in some of the handmade head pins that I make where it's I make the little balls at the end of the pins and then pickle and polish them for you so you can just use them and stuff. Right on, Erin. Okay. Thanks, Bridget. Make sure you give her water bowl and see if she'll drink. She'll be dehydrated. If she drinks loads, then it's likely to cause. Okay. Yeah, for sure. And again, I was like, I am a fretting mommy. So we'll just take her to the vet and they can. For $100, she tosses in rocks from the driveway. I mean, I guess if you want, but I actually need those rocks. Do they have to be from my driveway, Jim, or can I steal them from someone else's driveway? Because I wouldn't do that except for unless you guys paid me to. Right on. Yeah, I tried the treats thing, Tracy, and that didn't work. Let me check her mouth. Little booby. But yeah, she's just so unresponsive. I think I'm just gonna let her keep sleeping for now. Yeah. Because she could have just had a long and wild night for all I know. What am I using the rocks for? Which rocks? She ate a bunch of catnip. Excuse me. You know, the treats I gave her do actually have catnip in them. But I've seen her high off her ass on catnip before. The vet will still be open, and actually we'll probably do the giveaway and then go. Her breathing's shallow, compared to what it usually is. But yeah, we're gonna do the giveaway, and then so if you haven't commented on Thursday, her ears aren't hot, but like her body is, if that makes sense. But it's weird, her ears are actually like really cold.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this on the random YouTube comment picker.
Went from 94 to 124.
Wow, may the odds ever be in y'all's favor, or something.
Or some.
And just as a reminder, today we are giving away this bad boy, this little opalite and copper electroformed pendant.
Ready?
Yes. Lori Danforth had commented, "I'm glad I got to visit with you and your Randy today. Your energy is addicting." Well, congratulations, Lori, on winning this pendant. If you would send me an email with your shipping information, we'll go ahead and get that shipped off to you, hopefully before heck freezes over. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple of days. That being said, though, you guys, thank you guys so much for your generosity and for hanging out with me today. But we're gonna go take my cat to the vet because I can't even right now. So I love you guys. I will see you all in Saturday's video. Oh my God, Maya, thank you. And we love you. If you guys would like to support the channel and stuff, we do have Patreon and we do have stuff in our Etsy shop. So thank you guys for everything. Wish us luck. I'll keep you guys posted, updated over on Patreon. Bye guys. Happy crafting.